In other words, the DM is planning to kill us. Run.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Sarah Jane. Thanks for coming back to my second YouTube channel. So, we're back. It's been a couple weeks. We haven't been playing for a while. And I ran out of things to edit.
And work sucks.
Yeah, and work sucks. We both had changes in work. So, with that being said, let's play some D&D. Woo! So,
Do we have a rock
giant?
or do we?
We have a rock giant we gotta take care of.
We do.
Stone giant, technically.
Stone giant. We already took care of a cyclops and a troll who stole chickens.
Yes.
And the cyclops ate. Was it Elkie or was it Wolfie?
No, you attempted to eat the elk.
He attempted to eat Elkie.
Only for it to right in front of him.
Yeah, it was literally at the end of the night. It was like, oh, shit. Run.
And I guess have we, because I know you already asked us this question, whether we wanted to skip time forward or continue doing hunts. Have we thought about what we wanted to do?
You only had the one, like, bounty mission left.
Uh-huh.
So you had the option to continue it and do it today, or skip it. Now we can skip time.
And we can go ahead and start our exploration to the hag. Oh joy.
And by skipping time, it would be like a week game. It's not like months and months and months. It'd be
Okay,
like,
let's do it.
Do what?
Skip time.
Okay.
That's what, like, there are two options.
Alright. Do we want to take care of the stone giant?
Yeah,
Okay.
obviously. Still need the XP.
He's just like, alright, preparing my hag blood. What?
What, do you guys want to just skip straight to the hag?
Because I heard you want to skip time, and then you say, "Yeah, let's skip time. Let's go to the stone
Well,
giant."
yeah,
It's like,
let's do the stone giant and then skip time. That was the whole thing, right?
Or you can skip the stone giant.
Yeah, that's
the
what we were
option.
discussing. Skipping the whole stone giant, then going to the hag. That's what we were discussing.
Because
Do you
really,
guys
the
want to skip
the
the
only
stone
point of the
giant?
bounty
That's what
mission
we're
was to, like,
You guys don't make
extend time.
decisions.
The only point of the
we
stone
I don't
giant.
either.
It's patience. We got to make this. We got a diplomatic situation here.
Where he runs everything.
Well, like I said,
To the
like,
ground.
you had the bounty missions basically just to extend time till about when the hag should have come. So we can just say, yeah, you killed it, and then move on. You know what I mean? Like, we don't have to actually do it.
We just don't get the XP for it. Right at this point,
But if you
We're
want
not-
the XP, we can do it. I have no problems doing
we
it.
still have 7,000 to go before our next level up. So I don't think we're gonna make it to the hag for
The level
getting
up
to
now.
level 9.
We'd be we're probably at level to deal with it, but it's going to be a difficult fight one way or another. So, I'm
That's
down.
2,000 on here. So
I'd
I guess
say
that's
this.
the XP, which is
I'd say this for my opinion about this. I'd say we at least take care of the stone giant to one, get the gold so we can pay off Ainsley. Not pay off Ainsley for it's the tattoo
I
shenanigans that we
already paid
get.
her off.
Yeah, for the tattoo
Well, I didn't.
shenanigans.
Not yet.
And we get the XP so that if we defeat the hag, we get a level up on top of it. That's my opinion about that.
Has anyone decided on whether we're continuing with this story after, or if we're doing it?
That's up. That you guys had to decide that too.
I already put in my opinion on that months ago.
I'm still.
Don't remember.
Yeah, exactly.
I said I love this character and I'd like to continue with her.
I'm still gonna look into it when we get closer to the big bad of this campaign. So that
Which you already know who the big bad is.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
about to get to the big bad.
No, it's not the big bad.
It's
You know who the
Oh,
big
the
bad
hag isn't technically the big bad.
No.
We have to go back. To
This
the
is
hag.
like, if this was like a video game scenario, this is your mini boss. The big bad, you already know who it is.
We gotta conquer sections. This is a section boss.
Okay.
Or in terms of like Kingdom Hearts, this is one of the organization members we're fighting, but
Right.
it's not Ansem that
Exactly.
we're fighting.
The big bad is going to the kingdom and
Yeah, getting rid of the dumb fuck that keeps sending the Revenant after you. That dumb fuck, yeah.
It's Sephiroth.
The reason-
that we don't even know who exactly it is.
Just as a
Well,
reminder.
no, you know who he is. Because they told you who he is.
Yeah, he literally sent the hologram to tell
Of
us
himself, yeah.
the very first time we dealt with the Revenant. But
It's
to
just an acolyte, right?
Yeah.
but one of the head acolytes.
Yes.
Ooh.
You worry about that, but a high-level magic user against us is still a powerful user. But just as a reminder, the reason we're going to this hag is because of the fact we received word that it was supposedly there and had the dealings with the king. So if we go to the hag, figure it out, that spell I have, the Moody Blue spell, even if we kill it, we would be able to see what exactly it saw, since we can't do it for the king, because the only time we know of the king is literally as a revenant. That's the big kicker. Otherwise, I could bring the king's soul back, but it would literally just be us watching ourselves defeated as a revenant over and over again. That's it, because that's all we know of it.
So the Moody Blue spell, I know
You made
it's got certain requirements. I know I have a copy of it, but like, are those? Is it an ingredient thing that's hard, or is it the ritual that's hard?
It's a
Like-
level thing. It's a level 7 spell that both of us do not have access to.
Oh, okay, so
We can-
technically we can't do it because it's a higher level.
I mean, you can do it, but it's harder to do it. Because you're doing it
It's
out
like
of
a
your
level
ability.
or something.
Like you could read a book on how to rebuild a car engine. And say, okay, I read the book, I know how to do it. But actually doing it
Is different.
is different.
Mhm.
So you can read the spell, you can understand the components, you can be like, I can do it. But the actual practice of it,
Yeah.
yeah.
And trying to get to level 7 power to the spell, that's going to take us a while. So as soon as we're
Because
done
just
with
because you hit level 7 doesn't mean you have a level 7 spell slot. You don't get a level 7 spell slot until later.
Right.
So-
Not until we're like way
That's
past that.
that's why my plan is this. Once we're done with the hag, I gave you a copy of the spell for that reason. As soon as we're done with that hag and I have a spell slot available for me, even at a 4th level spell, I'm going to attempt that spell, with knowing full well the difficulties that I'm gonna face
With
with
her,
this.
and then
Yeah. So
when everything's said and done, you might be able to try to talk to Myra.
yeah, that's a different time. We can do it. My character knows now that he has the spell. He can do that at any other point. This is a hag. This is
Trying to
hag. We
focus
need
on-
the info. We
Yeah.
need this info that this hag might know, whether she tells us it or not.
And as of right now, this is your only actual proven link to the air.
Yeah. Otherwise,
Well, and I do have a spell to talk with the hag, but we'll see.
depends on whether we kill her or not. At this
Or
point.
if we can find a way to corner her.
Oh. But anyways, do we want to take care of the stone giant to get the XP, or do we literally just want to say we took care of it, got the bounty, paid Ainsley, and then just go straight to the hag?
And I told you, Ainsley's not doing the bounties. So it's up to you. Because she's already ahead of you guys' level. This is basically giving you a chance to catch up to her.
So in other words, we should probably take that option.
You don't have to, but I'm just saying, like,
I
it
know,
was basically,
but
I was like,
we
if you
can't.
guys need a chance, because she's been like a half a level ahead of everybody since you started.
Right.
Like I said.
Oh, so our other campaign, we switched. We have new characters now.
I showed him my Loxodon.
I'm the life cleric now.
I think
And the first spell I decided to do to try to heal, I'm like, okay, let's see what I can do. Okay, mass healing word, but I'm a life cleric, so I get an additional, what was it? Like
you get
2 points of damage per level or something like that?
1 plus spell level.
1 plus spell level, plus whatever that spell thing was, plus an additional, so basically level 2 we started at?
3.
No, I think we're level 2.
3.
Okay, level 3, I healed someone 15 points. And like, my health points are 33. And I'm like, holy crap. Like, I like this Claire. So far, so good.
Now you just need to put her in full plate mail with a giant warhammer, and then she's good to go.
Which you don't have. You do not have proficiency in warhammers because you decided to opt out for a short sword.
Yeah. But I do have heavy armor. I do have heavy armor. I think
Yeah,
I'm like
Claire's
a 19 already.
Oh, you're at 20 already.
I'm a 20 AC already?
Yeah, you're at 20.
Oh yeah.
I get your pain. I get your pain now
Upgraded.
because our DM upgraded all of us because he runs a very difficult world in that one. And I'm at 16 as the tank, and she's at 20 as the healer. I'm like, now I understand her pain.
And even out of 16, it's still hard to hit you.
Uh-huh.
But when it hits you, it hits you. And that's what sucks.
Thank God I'm playing a barbarian where that's take half damage for most things. So it's like, yes, yes.
If anything, it just helps you. So, as a barbarian, so.
Have we figured it?
Think we should do it?
Stone giant? We'll take care of the stone giant.
Giant it is. Alright. And this one was... I forgot the map of the city.
Storm. It was Storm.
I know Stormforge, but I think it's to the west, and it was throwing rocks into the quarry.
Mine. The quarry.
Yeah, so I was like, what is that? Or the quarry. So like they're mining it, they're taking shit out, they're fixing it, and he's all fuck you people and chucking it back.
But unlike a Tron, a Cyclops, which are like odder creatures, this is a stone giant. They're generally. Why is it causing it? I actually kind of want to talk to it, not
So
even
yeah,
fight it.
we gotta go to like to the quarry man, like what, the quarry master or something.
Yeah. Just to figure out where to go from there.
Right? And I guess we'll go meet up with the master, the quarry master then.
Okay. I'll take some. So you head over to the quarry on the side. As you're walking through, like I said, like you hear. I don't know if you want to change the music or whatever, you can. But you hear like constant like mining picks. You hear like rail carts kind of going in and out of the mine. People talking, going back and forth. Just people shifting rocks around, everything. Your normal. Quarry kind of sounds, kind of thing. There's a tent towards the end of the quarry that's like up on like a small hill. That's where he ends up spending most of his time. You go inside, and it's a, let me get his name because we got a generator. Where are you? Pop culture. Yeah. Did you tire?
Well, normally you have the camera.
I just realized that. Sorry guys. I can normally see you.
Your dance.
We're good.
Your dance. It's gonna be mail. Let's find out what it is. 180s.
I'm just putting Ainsley off to the side so she's not with us.
Okay. Okay. I can work with this. Sure. So,
This is the next day, right?
yeah.
Yeah. So we're back.
All spell slots, all health, everything recovered, all that good stuff. You should be reset it to attempt today. The overseer is going to be, his name is Thrimmal. THRIMAL. IMAL. Flint Granite. Because he's a mountain dwarf. He's a very mountain dwarfy man. He's about 4 foot tall. He's got a bald head. He's kind of sunburned and stuff from being outside all day. But he's got a long braided beard. And he's kind of just. He's got like maps and paperwork everywhere, and he's just kind of like going through, papers here, and just keeps looking over the map and
Seeing where everything is going.
that's what you see when you look.
Okay. I guess I'm holding to the bounty and everything else. Just go up to him and it's like, are you Thermal?
And he's just like, huh? What?
We're here to respond to the stone giant.
And he's like, about damn time. He's like, I put in that request like 2 weeks ago. Because the damn thing is filled half the freaking quarry on the other side. Because I can't keep sending guys to clear out the thing, and the next day it's refilled. Because I only got so much time.
If it helps, we only just arrived to town a few days ago and just saw it, so we're here to respond to it now.
He's like, excuses. He's like, I'm on a time limit, okay?
It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Just the Seafling's like, oh, calm down there, boyo. So you said he's on the other side of the quarry that's been causing problems?
Yeah, he's up in the mountains somewhere. I don't know, because every time we try to find somebody to look for him, he goes, we can't see him. Stupid stone giant splitting into stone, because it's ridiculous. And he goes, every time we try to send somebody up there, they get 10 feet in mountains, they chuck some stone at them, and they run away.
Good to know. Good to know. We'll try to solve this as soon as possible. We'll head on over there. Yeah.
Is there possibly another way to go around?
He goes, I don't map the mountains, I map the mine. He goes, if you want to look, you have to look yourself. I don't have time to just scout everywhere.
Got it. Will we get a tip for a bonus?
And he's like,
I was kidding.
Even me is looking at you as like, you would expect this from me.
I don't have to say anything.
Hey, this is our vacation basically at this point, guys. Come on, chill out.
a very anxious vacation. Not a vacation, unless. Let's get a good
It's a vacation leading up to what we're about to do.
There we go. Stone Giant's Code Dice. There we go.
Stone Giants.
That's what it's called. My dad would be for this Stone Giant.
Yeah, Matrix just looks over at Kenso after Rose just makes that comment. It's like, that's something you would expect out of me, not a cleric. Boy.
Oh God, that's when Rosette goes, oh God, you're wearing off on me. I need to go pray.
So, I mean, you said you want to go around. I just say we go straight to where.
Okay, but if a stone is thrown and it hits us, then we're dead.
Does it make a
It
sound?
doesn't necessarily mean you're dead. I mean, it depends on the size of the rock and how hard it's thrown and.
I think stone giant and I think giant.
And you're worried why? Because you have wings and can fly. He's much more faster than I, and I can teleport.
You got a point.
I mean, he's got like what, 15 more feet per second than you guys?
My point exactly.
Plus, he has the dexterity to probably like ninja jump out of the way of anything anyway.
And even better, Sarah, or should I say Rose? Even better, Rose. I can cast him on fly. But
He meant to say
Well, you
fire,
haven't
but-
done that yet.
didn't need to. But now that we know this stone giant's gonna throw shit at us.
You're just wasting time. Let's just go.
My big. Concentration for up to a minute. Okay, that's not horrendous. If anything.
Let's see. Does this work?
You doing alright?
Yeah, it's just my jaw.
Still dealing with that, huh?
Yep.
Oh.
That's what. Just sounds of falling rocks.
Explosions.
Yeah, 'cause he's throwing rocks at more rocks. He's trying to refill the quarry by himself. He doesn't like this hole. Yeah,
But
yeah.
But still don't know why.
So,
And here's the thing I'm kind of thinking about. We probably should not kill this stone giant and actually try and figure out why. See, maybe we can just calm the situation down. Because that Stormforge was built by giants before the dwarves took over. So there's probably a reason for this, too. That's all I'm just saying.
well,
About
with the rocks that
we
keep
can
falling
do.
around us, I don't think he sees reason.
You don't know that.
If he gives us a chance to talk, and if we get a chance to talk, then we'll talk to him.
I just realized something. Did any of us here speak giant?
I'm pretty sure they speak like all of us.
anybody
Let's
have
hope he
comprehend
speaks
languages?
common.
Let's see.
I don't know.
Yeah, I do. However, it's a self-action only. But it's a self-action only. Yep.
At least we'll have a translator.
At least it's a permanent thing. Ah, fuck it. it's a thing where I don't have to.
It's not concentration.
It's not a concentration spell. So
yeah,
the minute
cast
I
it,
do
it's
it,
done.
yeah. So for a full hour, I know giants. Okay. I cast that comprehend language on myself just to make sure I can at least speak the language barrier.
Good.
All right.
Okay, so, heading outside the tent, go ahead and roll perception checks.
I'm gonna choose.
Choose your weapons.
Not that good. 11.
And
14.
Okay. You are gonna see, just you, are gonna see, movement, like, looking at the mountain here, movement on this part, as you see a rock come here and just shatter on the floor. Like, you guys can see the rock, but you don't see the movement.
what the?
He sees
It's
the
a
movement.
quarry. Of course, there's gonna be falling rocks around, so it's not like it's a big deal. It's a big deal.
So he sees movement at the edge.
Yeah, like you can see that it's not just loose.
He's up there.
Where?
Watch.
Yeah. Roll again, let's go try. Oh,
Yeah.
he's got advantage.
It only went up by 1 point. 12.
13.
I say that's good enough because they'll at least see where the rocks are coming from.
Yeah, so you see where the rocks are coming from. What were your numbers?
12. It only went up by 1 this time.
I had a 14.
I don't know, you had a 14 listen, you can see it though, because you know where to look. You guys can still see the rocks, but you don't see the movement.
I don't see what you're looking at, but
That's coming from up there.
Okay.
alright. I guess lead the way. I'll be right behind.
Yeah.
Alright. Just, I'm assuming that's how we're gonna go, if anything.
Right.
Should I roll a bag of tricks creature?
Hey, that's up to you at this point.
I mean, if it's a tiny one, we can maybe go in. But they can't talk, so. You have Archimedes, you can have him swoop over head and look for him.
Technically, it's a huge creature, so everything will be tiny.
You know what? I'll do that. I'm gonna have Archimedes just fly up and see if he can spot anything. Just gonna use that as for Archimedes. Gonna have him roll perception. It's 8 plus.
Crusade.
We
Kinda
died, sorry guys.
Lion's Head reference, where there's rocks that are there that are past, but you don't see it because it's blending into everything around it. He's blending into the mountains around him.
Okay.
That's why it's making it so hard to see. So there's completely rocky terrain, he can blend in with stealth. So then minus the quick movement of chucking a rock.
Okay.
Is he just like sitting there like, meh?
He probably could if he really wanted to.
You can't see his whole body right now. You're just seeing the arms.
Okay.
Here's a crazy idea.
I still haven't seen it.
No.
Here's a crazy idea I could do, and this is out of character before I suggest it. Let me know what you guys think. Since Mithrax casted Comprehend Language, he could shout in Giant to have him come out and we can discuss, if anything else like that. Because,
You do that, and he could start throwing rocks at us.
I mean, yeah.
That's the risk.
Yeah, that is the risk. That's why I figured I'd bring it up, see if that sounds like a viable option, or do we want to just... Oh.
Oh no.
Maybe get a new one.
My mom made Mowgli's this morning. You know what those are? Basically, it's pancakes in the form of scrambled eggs, but it's not scrambled eggs, it's just pancakes. So it's like if you mess up a pancake, you mush it into pieces. I don't know why she calls it Mowgli's, but
I don't know. But
and you put syrup and honey and stuff on it.
what do we think? It's an option.
We can try it.
I'm not expecting a miracle, so we can give it a shot.
Okay. Then, DM, whenever you're ready.
I'm ready. Oh boy, Jordan did.
Then I'm gonna step on ahead, just to make sure that if it gets chucked, I'm the one that just gets dealt with it.
No.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
I have to worry about it. I care about you.
So what you say?
Obviously, speaking in Giant, Mithrax just steps on out to what he assumes is a more open area, and then just shouts out, Giant, we know you're around here. We just want to talk. See if we can figure this out. Figure out why you're throwing stones into the quarry, and maybe resolve this without having to resort to anything. Do I need to roll a persuasion or?
No, I mean, you're not really trying to persuade him. You're just trying to talk to him. You see.
Yeah.
That's all I'll say for now, if anything.
He's kind of like you hear like the sound of like rocks falling and everything. You just kind of like just stop for a moment and just kind of quiet for a little while.
Pause it.
And before like while he's kind of just taking in what you said. And he's just like, you hear just like this really loud booming voice just come back, just, Dwarves Hurt Mountain.
And I'm assuming he spoke it in Giant and everything else. Could I roll perception to see where I heard that from, or
It's gonna echo.
just echo? Okay. It's like,
Does that mean his voice is loud as is, and you're in a mountainy area, it's just gonna echo.
okay.
Dwarves Hurt Mountain.
And I'm just like, well, what do you mean they hurt the mountain? Do you not like them digging? Whoops. Just
trying to think of how I want to phrase it. Too many holes. Magic is gone.
magic's.
They're low, somewhat low intelligence. Well, they're probably more average intelligence, but
Which is why he doesn't want
I'm not trying to just. I'm like, it would be like probably more average than like completely stupid, but I'm trying to keep it more not used to human interaction kind of.
I get you.
Like he's not a dimwit, but he ain't bright either.
If only Mithrax knew more about the area, because he doesn't know what he means by magic in the mountain.
You could roll a history check, maybe?
You know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna roll a history check, see if I remember anything from the lore books about it. Ooh, that works nicely. Dirty 20.
Okay. With that, so let me pull this back up.
Roll the 13, have a +7 to history.
Dang. Oh, because you're a sorcerer. So you chose history.
Studying, you know.
So, with that, so Stormforge, the city itself was located between, the two, mountain ranges. But it's basically more towards the Red Rocks. But they mentioned that it receives its power from a lightning rod system at the top of all the mountain peaks. The reason why the lightning rod system works so well is because the lightning rods can be channeled into ore in the mountains, which then travels through the mountain's core to channel and so the lightning rods gather the electricity. It doesn't just jump from rod to rod to rod to one spot. It goes from rod to down the rod through the ore to the rod through the ore.
Thus powering up a magical ore throughout the mountain.
Right, and since they are dwarves, they like this. They are taking it out because they're using it to make stuff.
And there's no more.
There's stuff there, but they're mining the blocks. Like a lot of blocks.
Shit. You literally just hear Mithrax just say in common, just shit.
Can you tell us what's going on there?
First he speaks to Giant. Give me a moment. I'm gonna just speak to my companions. And then he speaks in common, and then he mentions to all of you that the stone giant, wherever he is angry at the dwarves digging up the mountain, digging out its magic.
That makes sense.
I don't know if it's because there's too many holes or if it's they're taking too much out. That's what's going on. And that's why it's probably retaliating. It's trying to defend the mountain.
And we're not going to be able to argue with the dwarves on this.
We can. I have a high persuasion, but
but they're dwarves.
It's their livelihood. It's their, way of
Their
life,
livelihood. They're dwarves.
Good
They're
enough.
stubborn. They're dwarves. They're dwarves.
But we can't just let this poor stone giant just. Because if there's one, there's more.
Can we try to convince him that he can go to another mountain? I don't know what else to do. I don't want to hurt the poor thing. It's not his fault. He's trying to protect the earth.
That's such a druid thing for a cleric to say.
I mean,
Just say shh. Such a druid thing for a cleric to say.
oh,
Yeah, that's her history.
I'm having a stump moment. If any of you can come up with any of you can come up with another idea, I'd be open for years. I'm processing a lot and trying
I
to figure it out.
suggested my idea.
Ainsley, here.
I don't know. I don't know what else. I mean, unless he goes to the other side of the mountain, but then they'll just start annoying him like
They'll just
years
continue
later,
digging into
and they'll
it.
keep going farther. So it'll just keep having the same problem. So the only thing I can think of. Why does it matter the magic in the mountain? What does that matter to him?
Stone giants are also builders too, but different from dwarves is this: what takes a dwarf a lifetime to build, stone giants could build it a lot quicker and are known to be a little more better in terms of their masonry. So they would probably know how to use less magic. And I think you
Why-
just gave me an idea.
Yeah, have
gave
him
me an
work
idea.
with them.
Mithras just turns around, speaks in giant, and then just puts it all on a risk on both on a persuasion and everything else. Giant, would it be possible for you and the dwarves to work together? That way you can tell them where not to dig, and they in turn can still continue their livelihood with the mountain. And then I'm guessing you need me to roll. That's that is a 17.
He's quiet for a few moments, and you just hear it. He's like, no deal. He goes like, mountain's too weak. He's like, dwarves are parasites.
Son of a... So much for that idea. Can't tell the dwarves to leave. Giant is gonna be here and keep throwing stones until then. He doesn't want to work with them because he views them as parasites. Here's a weird thought. That is a weird thought, but I don't think it'll work.
You could try, because at this point it's either that or hurt the poor giant who's just trying to protect his space. We can't talk to the dwarves.
I mean, we always
can,
You
but
always have an option.
we can, but I already know they'll say he's a parasite. Just like he's saying they're a parasite.
There's gotta be a way to defuse
It's like
this.
the episode in Avatar where the two nations hated each other. And we can't tell them a child's story to bring them together, because obviously that's not going to work. They're too stubborn for that shit.
And they live long enough to know if you're lying.
Exactly. They're like, I was around at that time. You're full of crap. Ah, crap.
Right? Giant, if there is a way we can talk to the dwarves and get them not to overdig this mountain, could the mountain recover?
Too soon to tell. Why are you friends with dwarves?
Not really. We're just passerbyers. We don't even belong in this whole nation. We're just here to negotiate.
Say, not necessary. He's like, those dwarves just need to leave.
Is there any chance? Can you explain to me what he's saying now?
Aetherx looks back and speaks in common. He says that he doesn't want to negotiate. He wants them all gone.
Well, that's not gonna happen. So see if he can leave. I know it's his home. And if that's not gonna work, then we're just gonna have to fight, and I hate doing that, but
this is going bad. Okay, no. Giant, not to sound rude, and I do mean this wholeheartedly, not to sound rude. Would it be possible for you to go to a different mountain? Conversation chick? 19 plus 8. So that's
27.
27.
Since you rolled so high, I'll tell you like generally what his
He won't kill you.
thought process is. Like he like he can hear in your voice that you are trying. You're not trying to be rude. Like he understands what you're trying to say. He goes no other place. This is Giant's homeland.
I'm gonna have to go talk to the dwarf.
Yeah, at this point, I can't.
Aetherx just shouts out one more time. Giant, can I at least ask you not to throw any rocks for at least 2 days? I will try talking to the dwarves and see if I can get something, get anything for them to do differently. Do I need to roll persuasion on that? No.
He says, okay, 2 days. He says, if any more holes, he goes, then no deal.
Thank you. He starts running back to the group. The group
What?
speaks in common and says, we need to go talk to the dwarves. We only have 2 days, or he starts chucking more rocks down the plane. And as we walk, obviously as we're walking back, he relays everything that has been spoken. So that way the group now knows what's going on. Even the whole thing
It's
about
his homeland. We can't rip him from his homeland. He's literally just trying to protect his homeland.
the only other method I can even think of, Sarah.
In all fairness, the dwarves have been there for a long time too. So
You can't just.
Right. So that's going to be a whole other issue. Unless
like
we
for the,
tell
like-
them to go over to
like the forge itself was built in this town over 200 years ago, and the dwarves have been there since for the most part. So
What if we tell them that over by the Scorching Trail there's all that obsidian that would cost valuable money?
Dwarves and obsidian don't really mix well.
I mean, it's still rock, and they're.
But you can't melt it and make stuff.
Dwarves would rather get iron.
There's
ore.
dragon eggs.
They don't need them.
I was about to say that. Like, well, we could sell those eggs to convince him, but hey, that's.
I sound like gold baby, but I mean, I can go with the dragon eggs and stuff. They don't need them.
You don't have enough gold to
convince
give,
him. That's
to give an entire clan of dwarves that are taking care of their livelihood to stop. Yeah, no.
This is the biggest problem with D&D. Trying to
There's
negotiate.
millions of in gold. You can retire now. That's not gonna happen.
Dwarves would build until they literally die hammering something on an anvil. I know.
Even if they have millions of gold, they're still gonna keep going. It's never enough.
Out of character, obviously. My character would not know this part. Stone giants are generally neutral, right? Yeah, that's the biggest issue. They're
Yeah,
just
they're not good, they're not evil, they're not lawful, they're not chaotic, they're just neutral. They're just nature creatures. They just chill. The only reason why he's attacking them at all is because he sees them as attacking his home. He's not doing it maliciously, it's just one of those, stop it! Kind of reactions.
who has the best intimidation here?
Intimidation. We're going to intimidate the dwarves.
It works before it can. If it's worked one a few times, it can work another time.
My intimidation is a +2.
+5 for me. I'm assuming Ainsley would be the one that has the best intimidation of the group.
+8. But she know what you
She's
guys.
not there.
I mean, you could get her to come with, but you have to explain
I'm
the whole
guessing
situation
our
and
monk
try to
doesn't
figure it
have
out.
very
But
high intimidation.
yeah. Good luck.
I guess you're talking again.
Unless you go and get Ainsley. I can talk with the dwarf for now. You go explain it to her, bring her over, and then we can get this underway.
We can try.
Hey, it's better than nothing. I'd rather not kill a neutral creature. Trolls, cyclopses.
Rosette spreads her wings. Fine. Can I at least? Oh, you know what? Leave Archimedes here. I was gonna say I should bring him with me, but that's probably not a good idea. I don't think she's warmed up to him very well in the last couple days.
Sorry.
Spreads her wings and flies towards Ainsley and the tavern.
Blake? What, does your character have anything to say before we just keep moving forward?
No, he's just silent.
Silent. Okay.
Okay.
So I guess then your character's off for a moment.
So are we all coming back to the mountains? Or are we all meeting down by the?
But tell
We're
Ainsley to meet us by the tent where thermal is. After you explain
Thermal.
everything.
Flint granite.
Yep.
Yes. He's a mountain wolf. That's what they get.
Hey Ainsley, how's it going over here?
Fine. Just so far, just relaxing. Just pretty.
Can you help us intimidate some dwarves?
She's like,
Okay, here's the situation.
okay.
And Rosette basically explains everything, how the stone giant that we were hired to take care of is causing all these issues,
Because it's a
because
toe.
it's its home and it's the magic that he's lifting up, and these dwarves want him gone because it's their livelihood, and the stone giant ain't budging because, well, he's stone.
We only have 2 days left before he starts chucking more. If any more
rocks and
holes come in.
hurting people and yeah. And Mithrax thought this might be up your alley, scaring the shit out of some men.
It's like she's like, well, normally I guess. She was, but I don't know what I would say to them, even to try and persuade them. She's like, what would I even be trying to get them to do? She's like, I already know they're not gonna leave town. She was like, and to just stop an entire mining situation, well, that's your main source of income for this town is probably not gonna happen. She's like,
That's what I said, but Mithrax wanted to see if we could try to persuade them. He really doesn't want to hurt the stone giant. It's his home too. It's both their homes. He tried to persuade him to work with the dwarves, but apparently they're parasites to him. So there's only so much we can do here, but I don't want to hurt anyone that doesn't need to be hurt. And I guess Mithrax thought that maybe you could help, but I also know that you're trying to let us do this on our own.
But like, she was even besides that though, she was I don't really know what to say to get them to do what you want. She's because the end goal would be either them stopping their livelihood or leaving their home. She was neither of which.
I guess the question is, do you think we should be going after the stone giant or the dwarves? In your opinion.
She was, well, there's only one stone giant.
And there's an entire civilization of dwarves.
Oh, he's not gonna like this. Mithrax enters into Thermal's tent.
Alright, well enjoy your day off without the
Like, so I'm like, I can intimidate, but like, I just
the
don't.
hoarded owl, the gluttonous owl. Enjoy your day without the gluttonous owl. And she flies back to Mithrax and Kenzo, back to the town.
Mithrax walks in with Thermal and just starts speaking to him in dwarf, because I figure it's at least the better way to speak to him.
And you have it anyway.
Yeah,
as of
starts
right
asking
now.
him, it's like, you have some explaining to do, Thermal.
It's like, what on earth are you talking about?
We spoke to that stone giant you want us to take care of. It's his home too.
He's like, oh, you mean a stone creature lives in a stony place? He goes, obviously it's his fucking home. He goes, we have to make a living too.
I know that. I'm not trying to get you out of here. I'm not trying to kick you out, nor am I trying to tell you to stop. All I'm just saying is, if you come with us, maybe talk to him and we can try and work out a deal. Because the same thing he's thinking is the exact same way you're thinking. And if both of you two are being stubborn about this, we try to at least solve the situation.
He's like, I don't want to talk to it. He's like, I want to finish my mind.
It's just like wandering back and forth, just like, son of a...
He's given us 2 days without rock throwing, only if you guys stop.
Yeah, and then Mithrax just says, look, I convinced it to at least not throw rocks at you for 2 days, but if more holes get made into the mountain, it will start launching an assault much worse than this. I don't know what you can do, if anything, to try and maybe, I don't know, shorten out the tunnels or anything else. But it also mentioned the magic is leaving the mountain in more than one way.
He's like, the magic isn't leaving. He goes, the magic is channeled through the lightning rods. He goes, it comes back and replenishes every like fortnight. He goes, the magic doesn't leave. He goes, we need the ore. He goes, to fuel the armies, to fuel the campaigns, to fuel everything in this country. He goes, where else are we going to get our ore from?
Let me just be sure I know the red peaks. Have you tried the red peaks then?
He's like the volcanic ash and glass. He goes, we can't do anything with that. He goes, you can't build shields and stuff that won't shatter with that crap. He goes, we need shields. He goes, we need nails. We need stuff. He goes, you can't do that with that stuff.
Well, obviously not. But the situation with the red dragon that was there. Was there only one red dragon that you know of there, or were there more there? Hey, I'm trying my best to come up with a good option to help both. Otherwise, I got an idea what to do with the stone giant. out of character, I'm speaking of this, obviously. I got an idea of what to do with the stone giant, that way we don't end up killing it, but making it look like we got the reward anyway. But it's like, I don't want to do this because it's just a horrible situation to think of. And before you ask, Sarah, it's literally banishing it to another plane.
Oh.
Hey, we don't want to kill it, do we?
But you're sending it away from its home.
My badger's just with me going, what the hell am I supposed to do now?
Right.
I'm just like, just follow for a while.
Wait, those rods you mentioned, Thermal. Do they get, besides the stone giant, does anything like destroy them or damage them?
Other than very powerful lightning surges, no.
That goes that way, and then out of character, I was going to suggest that if there was something attacking those rods, that they'd hire the stone giant for
For the
protection.
most part, considering they're designed to channel electricity, most things leave it alone.
Okay.
There's very few things that would go near them.
I'm trying to think.
Like the storm wolves we fought before would probably chill up there. They wouldn't give two shits, but they wouldn't attack it because it fuels them too. Like lightning and energy-based things would hang out near them because it would channel it near them, and they would get power from it, but they wouldn't damage it. Even the rock giants, I don't think would intentionally damage them because it channels down into the mountain and fuels it. So I don't think they would intentionally kill lightning rods. Yeah, what's
Stone giants. I don't know.
Y'all had to just talk to the damn thing. You couldn't just go up there and kill it. I'm gonna talk to it, make it like a human creature.
Oh.
Hey, you didn't just go kill it. No. See? You ask for murder hobos, don't get murder hobos, then you have moral dilemmas, you know? Just saying.
I'm trying
It's
to
a lot easier to be a murder hobo.
I know it's easier to be a murder hobo. I'm just trying to figure out a different solution to this, though.
Not easy.
Do we need to take a break?
Yeah, dinner's ready.
Yeah.
Dinner's ready, so we'll take a break. We'll be back.
Figure this out.
Figure it out. Yeah. There we go. It is.
You shoot this door.
We're back.
Sorry about my zombie state. I'm dealing with a jaw and tooth thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Blake's having issues. But
nothing a hammer
That's
chisel can do.
I'd rather make sure Blake's
No,
okay.
thank you.
Now, hold still. You might feel a slight vibration.
Oh, please. Giving me.
You know, I don't know how, I mean, it seems like the majority of people that watch this channel, the D&D with friends, are your friends.
Yeah, like
But-
Archon. Yeah.
But anyone who starts watching this later down the line or starts watching it and goes, hey, I'm interested in this. A lot of people don't know that we're actually like best friends in real life. It's not just a game here.
Yeah.
It's
We've known each other for fucking years.
I've been with him for almost 9 years now.
Yeah,
And I was
every finger's a
introduced to
decade.
him at the same time.
I'm the ish.
But
I'm
you
older
had
into
been
this
around for a long time. We just didn't
Never
see
met
you.
yet.
You were a ghost.
Until I said, hey, I have a woman. You want to see her?
Yes.
Woman, come here.
We were like, does he really have a woman? Yeah, she exists. She's right
In the
here.
flesh, right there.
And now we're double honeymooning together to Disney.
Yeah, I even talked to like some of my coworkers when I mentioned about. I can't remember, but I did mention about Disney World, and they're like, "What? Really?" I'm like, "Yep,
Yep.
I'm going to Disney World." That's right, God.
I know I met the right man when I was.
I was gonna see that I was gonna fly at you.
I know I met the right
See
man
how well
because when
the
I
team
was
works.
16, I told myself and I told my family that I am going to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter for my honeymoon. I don't care what the man thinks. That is what I'm doing.
First thing I suggest, hey, want to just go to Florida?
And I was like, no, I want to go somewhere tropical and swim with dolphins. Well, Florida has dolphins. Sign me up! Let's do it! But we don't have time for dolphins.
Alright. So I'm just gonna sum it up so that's how we can just move on. Mithrax and Thermodol would just have an argument and it just not going anywhere. So we just leave and just go to take care of the stone giant.
Okie dokies.
God, I think I hit a fucking wall. Well, no, I think I finally broke through.
Nice.
After eating.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
Eating helps. And you didn't eat.
Dude.
Well, I wanted to get the fucking shit out of my fucking jaw first.
But eating helped.
Which is so weird.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's.
Because I got Diet Pepsi in my
I was gonna
veins.
say, I wonder if it's like a caffeine thing or a
It
diabetes
probably
or
is.
something.
It's weird because if I do 2 days without Diet Pepsi, I get a headache.
Well, yeah.
Caffeine.
If I
Even if I drink enough water.
at the beginning of this week, I was having.
Thanks, Mom.
I had Monster 2 days in a row, and then it took 3
In all
days
fairness,
for me to
their
stop
whole-
having headaches.
In all fairness, their whole commercial is it was your mom's drink first, and I mean
Now it's
that
your
is
drink.
that is the whole commercial for Diet Pepsi. Is it was your mom's drink, but you took that too because they start like show kids nowadays listening to vinyl
Yep.
records and shit.
Yeah, Mom was. Yeah,
It
Mom
was your
like, "You want a
mom's
Diet
drink
Pepsi?
first,
Want a
but-
Diet Pepsi? Sure." And I'm like, oh my god, why am I drinking this shit? Indeed. Look. Aren't you glad we broke them out?
So one of them broke. So we're celebrating tonight.
It already got cracked. So we gotta use it. What?
It's past for the.
I was looking for any fire alarms.
Really fucking
Yeah, I know.
weird, bro.
I was like, no, I'm not gonna.
How do you do them outside?
But it's okay here.
Is it okay here?
Anyways.
Are you telling everyone?
All
They're
over.
in the internet world. They don't care.
No, I was pointing to the smoke detector, not them.
They're in the internet. They don't care.
That'll get more views, but
Don't
that's
laugh.
not why I'm doing it.
Alright. Let's go kill the stone giant.
Yep.
Okay.
Hmm.
I punched her.
There we go.
I did say give it a half hour, right? I did say give it a half hour, right?
You did.
Sounds
Like I
alright.
said, it's gone.
Alright.
You want a rocket for your red?
No, I'm good.
By the way,
red rocket. Don't do that.
I know, but like doing that is like a homemade lantern for camping. So that's another hack. Okie dokes. So we're killing a stone giant.
Unfortunately.
We don't need no lantern.
We do now.
Stone giants are huge, but they ain't that fucking big.
That's like a Tarrasque big. They ain't that big, unfortunately.
We gotta find someplace to hang this. I don't know. I'm just brainstorming.
That's all good.
Anyway, I'll just put this right. Actually, no, we're gonna be getting into battle.
Okay, yeah.
So it'll be in your way. I'll just put it right. Yeah.
Just a little bit more, that way it doesn't hurt. Alright.
So, how are we doing this? Are we just walking back and quietly trying to sneak up on him? What are we doing?
Any suggestions?
Well, I mean,
Miss Sorceress.
you already talked to him, so.
Oh
I'm not a
yes,
sorceress.
thanks for reminding me. I'm gonna put the hat, that hat on and just look different.
Sure. Throw us under the cart.
He hasn't seen you. I've been the one that was stepped up and just did a conversation.
And no one even says that he saw you guys either. All you heard was just talking back and forth.
True. So, but anyways, just look human, and just as I'm walking in,
Oh, you really didn't bring in the hat?
I keep forgetting it, so I apologize.
You want? Hey, you want a substitute? I got another top hat.
I'm good for now. Thank you, no.
Or I can get you a cool hat, the kind of the Undertaker hat.
I would like one of those. That's definite. But
No.
not now.
Okay.
Might as well continue forward with this and just get it done. And do you have a suggestion of how we want to go about this? Sneaky or just go straight up?
I don't think sneaking is gonna work.
Just straight up?
We should just straight up. One of us should play the bait.
Why are you guys looking at me?
The one who's not giving suggestions.
Now we need some bait.
Miss 22.
I'm the healer, though.
Miss 22 in armor class.
What is it gonna do if I start walking up there?
Your bait.
What?
Did I hear that?
I heard the beginning of what you said and the ending of what he said, and it still didn't make sense.
What did it sound like?
For juice.
What should we say in our campaigns?
I'm just gonna be very sure. My liver is.
So, do you want to be bait or should I?
Okay. So let's.
I'll be bait.
All right. So let's. Hey, we didn't discuss the plan yet.
Okay.
So, if we can get him closer, Rose and I can.
Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Rose and I could. When we reach a certain line, we can ambush it, and then you can turn right around and start firing your own.
Yeah. I mean, I can literally try and get it close to me and then just step out of the way as you two come in with it. So it'll do something if anything.
If you can do that.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
Why not?
Rose. Okay, you know what to do.
I'm texting my previous boss if I should pick up my paycheck or get it direct deposited. And I've been trying to form this for the last 3 days. So get it done.
Yeah, just get it
I
done.
want my paycheck.
I want my paycheck and I don't want to see you again.
Mithrax just walks right towards the middle. Just move you guys up. Back a little bit. Just step right on.
Holy crap, alright, I gotta take more Sudafed. Again, often. But no, guys, it's like night and day. It's like as if the pain wasn't there.
It's crazy.
It's nice, but at the same time, it's stupid.
Yeah.
Because like half an hour before this whole thing started, just my tooth started to ring. Before when we were watching nuke videos, I was fine. I was okay.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it just started hurting. I took 3 pills. I shouldn't be feeling this. Why the fuck is it continuing?
It's kind of like, so like this past weekend, I did a lot of headbanging. We walked a lot, like miles and miles. And I was sore every time we stood up from sitting for so long, and like my legs basically just absorb, just like start swelling up and whatever.
Yeah.
But the last 2 nights, you know, I'll go home and my inner thighs are cramping, and like at the Airbnb, and I'm sleeping on a futon, and I've been taking my muscle relaxers that are, you know, when I have inner thigh cramps.
Right.
So I've been taking them before bed, and I haven't, like, I slept okay last night after going to bed at 3 a.m., but, and then this morning my neck's been hurting all day.
I'm gonna cast Ray. I'm just gonna
Because
blindly
the muscle
cast Ray of
relaxers
Frost
are on.
around the area.
It's like, oh yeah, we do everything.
So you're gonna do this with disadvantage because you don't know where the fuck he is.
Oh, I know. You want him around? I'm gonna blast around.
Here we go. Ray of Frost.
Oh, that did.
Ray of Frost.
Let's see. No, let's see. 4, 8, 12. Just see me there just blasting out.
Let's see.
No goes. You see the ice hit a couple rocks and stuff. You see like frost and ice shards appearing in different spots from where you're firing it or whatever. You don't hear like it hit the creature. We'll say that.
Okay.
If that helps.
shoot. What's next, wise guy?
What's your AC?
Mine?
Huh?
Yeah, it's 20.
That's always a
You
good.
just gave away yours.
Hmm?
You just gave away your location.
Sir, I'm bait. I'm going to give away my location.
That's kind of the whole point of this.
What do you think I was gonna do as bait? Oh, I'm gonna hide myself, and just hoping.
Just narrowly.
I had a badger.
Just narrowly, a rock goes like right to your right, and inch from you, and about it lands like maybe 5 feet behind you, just explodes on the ground.
Perception to see where I saw that come from.
Explodes on the ground.
But
Throw one with force.
So yeah, you, Rose, are hiding
Like it's
on
not
side.
like a rocket, just like
Hiding on the other.
dunk. I mean, it's like it. Yeah, it hits.
it's also a 12.
I have a badger too.
I don't think you'd see him.
Okay.
No.
Wait, isn't that your badger?
Then oh, that was Archimedes,
I just-
but I'm
yeah.
having him just
And
okay.
then what's that one?
Yeah, what is
That was the rock.
That was a rock.
Oh. Okay, yeah.
I was just throwing that.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm just gonna do it again. Ray of Frost, blind fire. Blind firing. That is. It's a little better. 16. Damn. So I have. So I'm assuming what I'm trying to hit is his AC.
Mm-hmm.
So a 16 does not hit.
It is a giant.
It's fine, but it's also hiding among the rocks.
It's a
So
It
giant.
is a giant.
It's
Stone.
a giant mole.
It's a giant made of stone. Ice probably.
That's gonna hurt.
I'm getting hit, aren't I?
Yeah, with a big rock.
Y'all better have a good perception of where this comes from.
Well, yeah. Roll for perception.
Big rock.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna take care of this.
Ouch.
Oh, this is gonna hurt. Oh! Sarah, you missed it!
It's gonna hurt.
Oh.
I saw it when she rolled it.
It's gonna hurt.
Hmm.
It's gonna hurt.
Let's see, I know I have a reactionary spell I can use, so I'm gonna look it up to see
I got a 16 for perception to see where that came from.
One sec. This is gonna hurt.
What is Mark playing about?
What was I
Is that supposed to see what? Oh, my glasses.
Mark, Uno clips.
Oh, Uno clips. So, yeah. I thought you uploaded that. What's he bitching about now? since no one wants to sponsor him.
Markiplier?
Yeah.
No one's sponsoring him. Why?
Well, I mean, nothing bad. It's just that it's just how he acts.
Oh,
But
yeah, he's obnoxious but funny.
So what does your reaction spell do? What's
It's
the
shield. Which when you take fight an attack or targeted by an invisible barrier of magical force appears and protects you until the start of my next turn. You have a +5 bonus to AC, including against the triggered attack, and you take no damage from a magic missile if used as a comparison, which magic missile automatically
What is your AC with +5?
25.
It would still hit.
So
You
that
rolled
would-
a 29.
Phew. So that wouldn't even mitigate the damage.
No.
Okay. So you just see Mithrax put up a shield trying his best to not
You're
hit.
getting 50 damage.
Well, I'm down to 30 points of health now. Just fucked.
Rose, if you can't heal him, we better fucking fall back.
I'm assuming I'm knocked prone because of that too. Right?
You need a DC 17 strength saving throw.
Strength is not a sorcerer's go-to. Let me tell you.
I said it was a very big rock and it was gonna hurt. He rolled a 20 with a +9 to hit.
What's the DC?
And Tony
17?
Yeah, no.
Tony cast a
So you are
shield,
now
which
prone on the
added
ground.
5 AC.
Yeah,
He
I
was
figured.
still at 25. He rolled a 29.
Y'all just see Mithrax sees a stone being chucked at him. Like, just
They're
gets
not
knocked
like
to the
buried
ground.
underneath it.
Someone kill my badger. I need to bring something else out now.
Well, I mean, if your badger starts running towards rocks, it will probably.
Send the badger at him.
Run towards rocks, man.
Chew that
Perception.
stone groin.
I already rolled perception. I got a 16.
Before we do that, since we've done 2 rounds of Ray of Frost and 2 rounds of rocks, we're gonna roll for initiatives.
I'm already going in this damaged as fuck. Hey, I did my job as bait.
You wanted bait, he gave you bait. I mean, did what you asked for.
I got an 11 for initiative. It's not bad. It's just
Not great.
yeah.
It's not bad, but it's not great.
I got a nat 1. But +3, that's 4. So.
Y'all just see a giant stone getting flung at
Yeah,
me.
we're we're just in the on the sides of the path waiting, and we just see a stone is taking. We're like,
Oh, my doctor's
What?
what?
my boss just asked me how my doctor's appointment went.
Yeah, you're not discussing that.
Yeah, that's none of his fucking business.
Her.
Or her business. It's not, this
What was yours?
An 11.
11. What is yours, Rose?
My
Initiative. You have to roll for initiative.
Yes, starting rounds of fight.
screw that one. That one's not.
Because I mean, at this point, you've seen Rays of Frost, so you definitely know Ray's died. You've seen 2 rocks being chucked. And at this point, he knows you're hostile, so I mean.
Mine is a 6.
Okay.
Some of them.
Now, mind you, that was like the absolute max damage, probably, that thing could do.
Oh, that's fine.
So the rocks do 4d10 plus 6 damage. And it rolled a 19. So out of a 4d10, and rolling a 19 was low, but it doubled it because it was a
My
crit.
badger is a 10.
So your badger is going right before you. But you can still give it commands first because it was before the.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, I yelled at it to run towards the rocks
right.
and try to block said rocks around friends.
Right. Okie dokie.
I gotta heal Mithrax now.
Alrighty. So
It's
the
only minor
giant is
contusions.
going first.
Minor.
Eartha Major.
Listen, the max it could have done was 4d10 plus 6, which would have been 46 times 2. It only rolled a 19. So
Basically, I would have been dead on that first hit.
it only rolled, like I go, it only rolled 19 out of 40-10, which is low.
Mithrax just
But the
sitting there,
same-
is like, I fought dragons and a giant bird. I should have been more prepared for this. Just laying on the ground, like staring up at the fire survivor.
Okay, then this is when Kenzo looks at Rose. All right. If you can't heal him, we gotta fall back.
Oh shit.
But the same,
I'm gonna be able to heal him some.
okay. Plan worked. He's coming this way.
What?
Do we need a representation?
What
Uh,
is? Yeah, I was in front of you.
Yeah.
It's like a 2x2 guy.
Like a two, like that. Oh no, two.
Yeah.
Okay. We could. Where's that dire wolf paper? That was. Actually, I got an idea. Black marker. That.
Actually, he's huge. Is that 3x3?
No, this is 2x2.
I know that's 2x3.
You're asking.
I'm asking.
You're asking yourself. Okay, I'm sorry. I thought you were asking me.
Like, I know that. I meant.
to see him with a 16?
Sorry. Were you able to see him?
With
You
a
said?
16.
I don't know why I'm doing this. Sort
I
of
will
pattern.
roll and double check.
I'm rolling the marker.
And that's why I'm doing it lightly. Lightly.
That's 3x3.
Oh shit. I figured I might as well do it like this.
You want to use the deck of cards?
Yeah.
It's not exactly 3x3, but it's closer.
We're.
Like that. So.
Well, I got hit that way, so I'm not sure.
They're probably back on the map board.
There. Let's take that. We already
We know
know.
where we are.
Yeah. We almost.
We're gonna be there for a while.
Until we know what we're doing. Until we have to literally look at it.
Alright, that's the
Yeah,
case that
this
I've
rock
been
is-
going this way.
Wait. Here we go.
Oh! The obsidian piece works!
There you go. He's stone too. There you go.
Just barely, but it works.
So he's probably like back to
Turn
the
it,
edge.
That towards the edge.
There you
So,
go.
yeah. So, and Matrix got knocked, so he was just like.
Okay, so
Damn it!
Where's the magic?
Damn you!
so yeah, we have a 2x.
Oh yeah, you can see where he's at, Rose.
So yeah, 2x. Yeah. So we have a 2x2.
I can see where he's at.
Yes.
Tell my badger to run towards it. And I think my badger was like, was he here?
Yeah.
You got knocked prone, but he was right next to you. So
He's short enough it wouldn't touch him, so.
just just the badger is just like,
Okay. So Giant is going first.
looks back at me. She goes,
You know what? It makes
run
sense
towards
that my-
rocks.
It makes sense that
Run
my
towards
initiative
the
was low
rocks.
at first. Because I got knocked the fuck out!
I'm guessing your Badger's AC is lower than a 22.
It's a 10.
So he's gonna get hit with a rock.
Yeah, so it's not an army, it's just a kill bag. Yeah, it's just
Shut
a
up.
kill bag. You don't have an army on
Shut
you.
up.
Uh,
Depends on what I have.
27 damage.
Yeah, he did. He literally has 3 hit points.
Oh, he did.
That was an overkill.
He did. He did, Sarah.
He gone.
Shit.
He's a giant. He chucks big rocks.
We're gonna be in trouble, you guys.
He's a giant. He chucks big rocks. Alrighties.
He's not
Giant's
gonna
turn is gonna be done. He ain't gonna come out of hiding. He ain't fucking stupid. He threats.
Half my movement just to get up?
Yep.
Right. It's like, get so. Frax! Alright, I'm getting rid of the shield spell because I use that. I use That okay. I'm gonna roll perception to see if I can find him.
Since the last thing you saw was a giant boulder coming your way.
Yep. That is a 16.
Yeah, you can see him.
Okay, perfect.
Because I mean, he's not exactly trying to be like stealthy at the moment. He's pretty pissed, you know.
I figured as much.
I mean, you just told him you were going to negotiate peace, and then you came back like an hour later, and you're like throwing spells and shit at him. He's like, "What the fuck is wrong with you people?" So yeah,
He's got his head in disguise, and we're hiding. But who did he just talk to?
exactly.
I didn't
not
say
an
a
idiot.
word. I literally came in with a different disguise and then just started blasting spells all over the place.
But his point is, if we came back and we're discussing peace with the dwarves for 2 days, why would the dwarves still be sending people? So he's pissed, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, doesn't really care who you are. It's just, are you fucking kidding me? It's like, I agree to stop with their stupid rocks, you know, and then they do this shit, you know. It's one of those situations.
This kid sounds
He's
like.
just not happy.
I was like, you son of a.
He's
son
just
of
not
a-
happy at all.
Yeah, that's gonna work. I get up and then I'm just gonna cast. I'm gonna use a sorcery point to change wall of fire into a wall of ice. Let's see. No, I don't want the line one. I want the circle one. So where it is? Alright, a ring wall up to 20 feet in diameter, 20 feet high, 1 foot thick. Where does it say? The wall is okay. Yeah, I don't. It's not telling me where how it's gonna be. Let's see. 60 foot long, 20 feet high, 1 foot thick, or a ring wall up to 60 feet in diameter. Oh, 20 feet in diameter. So from his point, 5, 10, 15, 20. So I'm just need to mark the points. You have the marker? Okay, so I'm just going to pick a square, which will be that one. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. So is that one right there? 5, 10, 15, 20. So the circle, that's the circle that he's going to be surrounded in with ice.
Ice.
Yeah. So he needs to make a dexterity saving throw. He'll still take half damage, but it's going to be 5d8 plus 5 of cold damage.
Against what's your...
16.
He does not miss.
Okay. What?
Short. You got a 14.
Or I'm gonna move slightly back.
Sorry,
guys, bit we did it more?
again.
Yeah, I'm just gonna move slightly back a bit more for my movement, and that'll be it. Son of a.
Since your badger's dead, it's your turn.
So, question. Can I roll my bag of tricks as a bonus action? Yes, okay.
Because all you're doing is that, and then you...
Just make sure you throw it far, but not into that circle, because they will get damaged.
This is where everyone's like, oh my god, the bag of tricks is so broken. Oh my god, everyone's like, because technically you're supposed to roll it first, and those are the only ones you get. But I'm like, we'll do it.
I was right. I rolled bacon.
Well, we're just gonna roll it every time, because every single time, it's just the same as if you rolled it the first time. It's I'm like, because it's like, it's not rigged one way or the other. It's all luck. It's all
Right.
chance.
I need more than that in a minute. Okay, so he's at 10 hit points.
We all tried to be sneaky, but then we saw a giant rocket flung at us, and just like, son of a.
Okay. She has 30 feet travel. Which square is she in? Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
diagnose.
Are you sure it's a good idea to bunch up?
I'm healing you, you bitch! Don't make me regret it. You sure it's a good idea to bunch up? I'm trying to heal you!
We understand that, but we
The
gotta.
next point is if he throws another giant rock, you can both be screwed. Okay. Oh, and I was thinking, with our Diagon Alley sign, we could put the house up sign underneath it.
Oh yeah, that'll work.
That. But I left it in the trunk. So.
Yeah, that's okay.
You have 20 extra points of healing.
Oh, thank God.
It was only because he was a crit.
It's like,
It was only because it was a crit.
What a way to introduce a fight, though.
no kidding.
You're the one swinging your frost all around. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
They needed a bait, and she wasn't saying anything. So I'm like, okay,
I
fuck
was
it.
texting.
And I was.
His point. You were not focused on the game.
No, I was focused on getting money. Okay. And I think that's all I can do for now, and I can't retreat because I already did 30.
What'd you do with your bag of tricks animal?
Oh,
What's your movement?
thought it was 30. Yeah, it's 30.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, clerics don't get an additional movement thing.
I don't know. Where should I throw him?
Anywhere that's a distraction from us?
Over here.
Yeah. Good spot.
Sorry, Bacon.
Go die. Because we love you.
Right. Cancer. It is your turn.
Alright. So I'm not gonna be able to attack him. Well,
Not right now, at least.
are there any shadows, DM?
Yeah, it's like a rocky, mountainy kind of area, so there's pretty much shadows everywhere.
Okay. Because I want to be able to shadow step back and then appear here.
Sure.
But stay in the shadow so we don't see me. Could that- could
Yeah,
that-
you can move. Just roll a stealth check.
A what?
A stealth check. Let's see if he sees you.
13.
He sees you.
That's fine.
He rolled a 14, unfortunately. By 1.
It happens. That's the problem.
Well, would you consider the shadow step an action? Or movement?
Movement.
Okay. So I can still attack.
You still have an action and a bonus action if
Yeah.
you wish to do so.
Because I mean, it's like, yeah, it's an ability, but it's moving across the field.
So I would count it as movement. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but we give a shit.
Yeah.
My campaign. Fuck y'all.
Right?
Crap.
Damn,
I didn't tell the board to do anything.
At this point, it's just there to mitigate the damage.
Well, it's probably gonna make noise anyway, since it was just randomly thrown into this area, so...
I always consider them like Pokemon. When you throw them out, they make kind of some kind of like hissy, starly, kind of sound.
And I'm always confused. Bonus actions. Can you perform them anytime or
Yeah.
on
Some kind of,
Well, let me put it this way. You can do a bonus action, movement, bonus action, or a bonus action. So anywhere that I say
or you
bonus
can
action...
use like your whole
Wait.
thing to just move.
What I'm trying to say is, what if you can use what if you can't use a bonus action when it's someone else's turn? If an enemy is attacking you, can you use a bonus action to do something?
That would be considered a reaction.
It would,
reaction.
yeah, so like you can hold your action until something happens.
You know what? That's what I think I'll do.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah. I'm gonna, because there's nothing he can do right now. So he's gonna stay defended, He sees and he's
So
like, all right, that didn't work.
So basically, like, if an attack comes your way, you're gonna like
I'm gonna
dodge.
I'll use
essentially.
patient defense.
Right.
It's a dodge, and
Yeah.
I'll now spend a key
That's
point.
fine.
So I'm,
You don't even have to. You can just take an action to dodge. That's it. You don't even have to spend the key point.
No. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it is a bonus. Well, I have no choice because that's what patient defense is. It's
No,
a bonus
you-
action, so I have to
you-
spend a key point.
You have dodge for being a monk.
I think it's only for projectiles.
He's throwing rocks at people, bro.
Uh huh. So it's gonna work if you just use a normal action to prepare a dodge
Right.
and everything else. So you don't have to spend the key point. You can save it for something else. And it's not even a thing.
I mean, he has great clubs, but I mean, he's throwing rocks at people. That's like his thing right now.
Right. So would you consider that a missile?
I would consider it a projectile. Like a big projectile, but I would consider
Right.
it.
I can't catch it, but I can't swing it around either.
Let me go back to it.
yeah.
But
See,
no, I
look,
would.
right here.
I can't see it.
Oh, it's all good. Right here, it's a combat action, and you can actually take dodge. When you take the dodge action, you focus entirely on avoiding attacks. Technically, anyone can do it, regardless of class. That way, it saves you a key point for something better.
Okay.
Yeah. That way, it just makes it easier for your key points, so you can use it for something better.
Yeah, because I got something in mind that I really hope will help. It's a skill or it's an ability where stones and crystal beings have a huge disadvantage. It's like, I gotta use it.
Yeah, right here. It literally says like on your turn, if you plan to use like any options for combat, such as like disengaging from an enemy, dodging, and everything else. Not hiding, because that's a rogue action thing
Yeah.
and everything else. You can technically do it. Even me, a sorcerer, can technically prepare a dodge action. However, depending on what type of attack it is, I might still need to roll for it, but you know, I at least prepared it, so I'm at a little bit of an advantage on trying to dodge the attack. So that's how it kind of works.
Yeah, like if he just lobs a giant rock at your face, then you can do an athletics check and jump out of the way, and you have advantage on it. Because you're prepared to dodge. Alright. He's got 40 feet of movement. Let's see what we got. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40.
All right.
And because he still can't reach anybody, you gotta check another rock.
Oh god. I think I know where he's checking it.
What's both your ACs?
20.
22.
You guys are fine.
So we
He's
just
gonna throw it in a direction and it's just gonna like skid
He's
like
so
between
mad he just...
Yeah.
it's like,
Oh,
oh,
crap.
Whoa! Cancel just sees that again, is like, son of a.
But now, I mean, he's fully open. You don't have to worry about like, do you see him, do you not? But he's fully out there.
Yep.
So he stands about, like 17 feet tall. He's got a giant, great club in one hand.
Oh, go figure.
And he's kind of using the other hand to chuck rocks. Yeah.
Remember how I said wait for your key points for a different thing? This would be like one of those things where you just go in and then use the key point bonus action to disengage and everything else like
Right.
that, or dodge. That's where this that's how that's gonna go.
I think I should fly.
Yes.
Yes, that is perfect for you to do. All right, so obviously he's out of that wall, so gone is the wall. And to try and slow him down, I had that spell up, and I hate it when it just goes back. There it is. Just want to be sure that I'm not hitting anybody. Another 20-foot radius. And so pick that point right there. 10, 15, 20. Oh yeah, it's not gonna hit anybody else. But if he's coming this way though, might want to just... So if I pick that point, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, and 20. Okay.
Oh yeah, because he's 30 by 80. Got it.
Okay. So what I'm doing there is an ice storm.
Okay.
So be careful for anyone that needs to move into that area because that will make it difficult terrain, which will just use up your movement a lot more. That's really it. But
Can I see the blue
I create a
Sharpie?
point up here. It drops down. It drops down hail, and the creature needs to make a Dex save. Otherwise, he takes half of 2d8 bludgeoning and 4d6 cold damage.
And you said it was against 16?
Okay, plus 5 for the cold damage, but yeah.
The dex save was against a 16, you said?
Yes.
He passes.
So he only takes half. Okay. So first the bludgeoning. 5, 6, 7. So
And Ainsley's
It
just
rolls
sitting
up
in a
and down
tavern, drinking a beer, going, I wonder how they're doing.
right.
Right.
She's wondering what the hell is
I
going
wonder
on.
what those idiots are up to now.
It's like fuck. And then the 4d6 plus 5 of cold damage. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 20 cold damage. So that's 10 cold damage instead. So and then that whole area now becomes difficult terrain.
Okay.
It doesn't hurt anybody stepping in there, but it just it
Slows them down.
halves your movement speed.
Okay. Bacon.
I didn't tell him to do anything.
Well, it's his turn.
I don't think he'd move towards the giant. He might move back towards me going, what the fuck do I do?
It's his turn. Whatever you want to do.
Usually the way I go, the way I think about instincts would just be like, first thing you would do as a creature like that, and you just said it. What the fuck do I do? Just run back to owner.
Or run
40
and hide.
feet.
Or run and hide.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Just like,
Alright, now it's your turn.
are you good healing wise for now?
I'm at 50 out of 80, so I'm good for now. Hey, it's up to you. If you want to do more, that's on you. And I still have sorcery points, so I can still make some things. So
You just still have a couple
Has he
potions
been
left.
hit yet? Has he been hit yet?
yeah, he's been hit plenty by my
He's still
spells.
damage. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Wings.
15, 20. Yeah, so she's gonna go up in the air.
Okay.
Oh, wait, hold on. Like, we'll go 15 feet. And then, this is gonna be a weird one. She just went up in the air with her angel wings, and then she's gonna do Toll the Dead.
It's not that weird. It's just.
You point at
tell
one
me.
creature you
always
can
come
see
from
within
left.
range, and the sound of dolorous bells fill the air around it for a moment. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or take 1d8 necrotic damage. However, if it's missing any hit points, it instead takes 1d12 necrotic damage.
It should be more because you leveled up.
And the spell increases by 1 die for each level, so it's 2d12.
Okay. And then what am I rolling against for the wisdom save?
Would that be my spell DC or my
Yeah, your
wisdom?
spell DC. Because you're casting a
15.
spell.
He does not cast.
Yes.
Wisdom are not his strength.
Apparently not.
$11 and a
18
7.
damage.
18?
18 damage. Okay, and then I might as well. Actually, what's the space on that?
Oh, you knocked Kenzo.
Sorry, Kenzo.
Okay, still recording.
Should be. That was a cantrip, so I don't necessarily have to worry about that. But this one,
Your go-to weapon.
all right. I'm gonna cast Spiritual Weapon as my bonus action.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, 60 feet, perfect. Wait, that's where he is, so.
Yeah.
Okay. You create a floating spectral weapon within range that lasts for the duration until you cast the spell again. When you cast the spell, you make a melee spell attack against a creature within 5 feet of the weapon. On a hit, the target takes force damage equal to 1d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier.
So that's whatever your wisdom is plus that.
Whatever my wisdom is,
Yeah, because you use wisdom for all your spells.
I do. So, wait, it's that plus my spellcasting ability?
Yeah. We literally had that this same discussion when you had it at Zach's.
Target takes force damage equal to 1d8 plus my ability modifier.
Yeah, your wisdom. Plus
My wisdom's an 18.
no,
No, the
plus
modifier.
the modifier of your weapon.
Oh.
Wisdom plus
Oh, the
Plus.
plus 4. Okay. So it would be a 22?
1d8 plus.
Oh, plus 4. Okay. So he needs to. Oh, I need to attack.
You gotta make sure you hit him first.
Yes.
Yeah. 18 plus your spell attack.
18.
It'll hit.
18 plus 7.
It'll hit.
Okay, now roll damage.
My favorite one. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13! Who said I wasn't, army on myself?
Your boar.
Oh yeah, and before I end my turn, I'm gonna tell my boar.
My lord.
I'm just gonna tell my boar to run towards the giant and try to attack it, I guess. So, it's my turn.
Handsome.
Alright.
Yeah, I should probably switch cameras here.
So, and so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 25, 30.
Just outside the blizzard. The
Well, it's difficult terrain, so it's not like it's gonna hurt you.
Oh, so
It just halves your movement speed.
gotcha.
Who's the next time?
I'm approaching the 24-hour mark.
Although I bet I got more sleep than you last night.
Well, is that like I've been up since 10 p.m. last night, so.
So
basically.
We feel incomplete without this. Well, without hanging out with you guys. Regardless of whether we play D&D. Doesn't matter anymore as long as we're with you guys.
Please.
Hope you like cheese, because I just got really cheesy.
You have luck.
I'll spend the luck point so I can re-roll.
I didn't know what you rolled.
I rolled a 5 plus 7. 11.
Yeah, luck.
18.
There we go.
So there we go. Kenso casts Shatter. Reaching 60 feet, each creature in 10 feet sphere must make a Constitution save for half or take 3d8 thunder damage. Creatures made of stone, crystal, and metal have disadvantages at save.
I love monks.
5.
Oh!
Granted, it's a +8, but I doubt that's more than.
Yeah, 16. Oh, actually, no, plus the modifier, 19. What? So 3d8. So that is these guys. No, these are 10s. Oh wait, no.
The eights are
Double
those.
pyramids.
Yeah, the
Little diamonds.
yeah, these.
Double pyramids.
I actually have all my damage die breath already now at this point. I know what spell I'm casting next.
Figure that out.
I'm gonna do that though, so I'm gonna add another one. You could just go and pull that under the
And
That's a 6 over here.
6, 6, 6.
Holy cow!
Are you kidding me?
No, 6, 6, and 6. Each one has the little marker under the circle.
At 18. Actually, do I get an advantage or not?
Well, he got a disadvantage, but.
Well, spell it. No, that's. What?
No, that's for your punches.
Yeah, that's for my punches. Never mind.
Oh no, the spell casting that you
Yeah.
have because of your tattoos.
Yeah. So because the shatter didn't do anything. But yeah, so I think that was 18.
Mm-hmm.
18 thunder damage.
Mm-hmm.
So you just hear. How did he react?
Pissed off.
Like, just chunks of like his fucking stone body flying. And Kenzo's just like, I've always wanted to fucking use that. So that means I spent a luck point. Oh wait, no, I did. 1, 2, 3. I crossed some key.
And you got disadvantage now?
No.
Creatures made of stone, you said. You got disadvantage.
No.
Yeah,
Well, I
disadvantage
have
on
an
save.
escape plan
Oh.
now.
Oh, you got an escape plan?
I have. Where'd it go? I have stone shape.
You hit.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's still your turn.
I gotta move.
Oh, I have banishment.
You already
too.
did one.
I already did. I didn't attack. So
You have 2 attacks.
yeah.
And a bonus action. If you so choose to use either one of them.
Now I gotta choose like, okay, what the fuck am I gonna do now? Alright.
I'm prepared. I know exactly what to do, whether he moves or not. So.
Your cantrip dishes out more damage than anything else.
Hey, don't diss the cantrip. If you're a warlock, Eldritch Blast is amazing. D12s for damage.
Yeah, that's why it's a D12.
So I'm gonna cast Water as well.
Okay.
16 plus. Actually, that is my magic.
Maybe your wisdom.
My wisdom modifier?
Yeah.
Oh, that's 5. So that's
You can grab that one or the one in the back. The one in the back is softer, but I don't like the sheepskin side isn't, but the other side is softer than that one.
yeah, because I use water whip.
Either one.
Is it actually a dex save
I've been
or
with
3
my mom and my
D10 blast
sisters for the
damage
last few days,
in one.
and they
Oh,
get
you don't have to roll for that one. They just have to make the dex save. It's just that you're just doing it.
Oh no, I had to make sure I
She was
hit
like,
it.
can you
No,
that was a 16.
I'm like, no.
I was like 16. Like, is there,
Can you at
do I
least
get
make
it?
it,
Do I get a?
Somewhat okay.
Like, do I put it?
Yeah, if you use the colored
proficiency?
part, it's softer.
Okay.
That's what I use when I sleep on the couch.
I don't think I have proficiency with that. I don't think I have to. I don't think I can add anything to that. It's
No
what it is. It's
judgment.
what it is on the die.
Yeah, it looks like it.
So,
Unless you spend more key points to add an extra
well,
D10 of
yeah,
damage.
if it works out, but I got a 16.
You still have luck.
Or savage attack. So I don't want to spend another luck point. I got
know.
savage attack.
I know. That's why it's always good to remember your
You
action
don't really
points.
get how many luck points a day?
Depends on what. Yeah.
6. Okay, so but he's got a few other luck points. So if anything happens, he'll dodge. So, but we'll see what happens.
Okay. Wait. It's his turn. Let's see, some difficult terrain.
The spiritual weapon that's in front of him.
Yeah.
So at most you'll be able to get to the edges of there.
Right, because he can move 40 and it's a 20-foot radius, so. We're gonna do this. I may not like it, but it's all I can do where he can actually do some damage. He's gonna move to here. He has a 15-foot reach.
Club it.
He coming right there.
Well, don't worry.
Well, because
My
he's a
stone won't
monk,
get
he
you.
can use. Because he's a monk, he can like
Don't worry about the first one. Don't worry about the second one. Actually, what's your AC?
22.
Yeah, don't worry about the second one.
They
Nice.
both missed.
He rolled a 4 and then an 8, so. That's pretty much all he can do.
Alright.
That's his movement and that's his 2 attacks.
Fine. That's fine. Mithrax is going to use a bonus action to regain a 4th spell slot, and then he's going to cast Fireball, but it turns into an Ice Ball because of, well, an extra sorcery point. And he just needs to make a Dex save against that. Otherwise he takes half damage. All this plus 5.
Well, 11, so no.
Alright.
Oh my god.
2.
This is the low version.
Oh yeah, this is the low version. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
Did you get this one?
Oh! 23, 24, 25. 25. Obviously the point will be there, so it's a full 20 foot right there of ice damage again.
So 25 total?
Yeah, 25 ice damage. Just see, Yeah, fireball charging in his hand. He blasts it, but at the last moment turns to ice and just blasts out right there. That's it. I already used up bonus actions and everything. I don't really want to move right now, if anything.
Okay. Bacon.
Bacon. Okay.
Told them to charge.
I did tell him to charge. 40 foot.
And once he gets the ice, he's gonna go slow, so.
20, 25, 30, 35, 40. He's decided not to go in the ice yet, but he did get closer.
Your turn.
My turn. Okay. Toll the dead again. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, he passes.
Wheel shit.
Hey, it's a cantrip, so it's not like you have to worry
Yeah.
about wasting a spell slot.
Okay. Spiritual weapon.
That's a 23 for a wisdom saving throw. Oh, I think he's good. A 19 out of 20 for a roll ain't bad. For a save, that ain't bad.
Yeah, not too bad.
Oh, spiritual weapon has 60 feet, so it just tries to, tries to take it out again. 19. That was how many was that?
These are like 2D.
1d8 plus my ability modifier. Oh wait,
No, no.
hold on.
Nothing at all.
Oh, unless I cast it at
Yeah,
a higher
that
level
could've
spell.
It's all good.
You know what?
man.
I'll do that. I'll cast it at a, let's say a third level spell.
You already cast it to summon it.
Oh yeah, okay, never mind.
Yep.
Never mind.
Can't change it now.
Yeah. Read,
I forgot about that.
If miss an attack roll, you can spend 1 to 3 points to increase attack roll by 2 for each point you spend. Turning a miss into a hit. I'm like, damn it!
You have a lot of.
I had that 16 missed by 1.
12.
See? I would have spent
I
1
rolled the
point. I would
5
have got
plus
it.
7.
I'm dead.
He did? I killed him.
Yeah!
Oh, my spiritual weapon killed him.
He had 9 hit points.
Alright, you got now.
Sorry, Giant.
How does he die?
It's up to her. She killed it.
With a spiritual weapon.
You get to describe the final
So-
word.
I just have one final hesitant scream as the weapon kind of glows and hits it just right, and it pauses for a second, looks at its land very sadly, and
so
crumbles to the
dramatic.
ground.
It's like
Crumbles into
the old
pieces.
Indian that turn around and sound like the
the tear. The only difference is now in this commercial you see him fall dead at the end.
Oh, way to make it look.
Alright.
I thought, you know what? I thought that he would like he would, if like as soon as that happened, he would just crumble.
Mm-hmm.
He would
Or is
just
that
fall.
Well, he's not-
slowly floats
He's not
onto the
like
ground.
stone built together. I mean, he's an actual like humanoid type fish.
Okay, I thought he was just like a stone. I thought he was like a stone sort
Like,
of thing.
yeah.
That would be a stone golem.
Okay. Oh, that
Who
makes,
all got damage?
Just me.
I'm okay.
What are you at? 50?
50 out of 80.
Alrighty, we're gonna do Cure Wounds. Cure Wounds. We're gonna do it at a 4th level spell because I got the spell slots.
Okay. That makes sense.
Why do you think I was like very hesitant about trying to actually eliminate it?
Yeah, this whole time I thought we were facing like a golem thing.
Oh no. If we were facing the golem, it would not have been an issue.
That was 3 out. 4. Where's my 4th? There's my 4th. Okay.
Fork.
My 4th. And it's plus,
Four.
plus my ability modifier.
Fuck. you guys roll.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25.
25. Okay.
Do you need more?
They'll be fine
I
because
have
we're doing the
healing
skip.
hands too.
Oh, stop.
We'll be fine because we're gonna literally do a time skip to the next area, and then we're just gonna be healed up because it's gonna be a week.
Well, first we gotta go and collect your money.
Bye.
But the point is, after you collect the money and you go back to the inn, you're gonna fall asleep, wake up a week later. Is his point.
Essentially. So, I guess go up and we. I don't know.
Take the Grey Club.
Yeah, we could sell
You know
it.
what? Fuck it.
It's like his only item. I mean, other than like ripping off clothing or whatever.
Yeah, take it. Yeah, which is he's only got a cloth.
Yeah.
Does anyone want that?
No. We'll take the Great Club just as proof that we can't have it eliminated. So.
Here, Rose, your trophy.
Dang.
Jesus. I guess as we walk down, we show it to.
we go to.
I hope you're happy. Rosette just storms up to him. I hope you're happy. Now, where's my money?
It drops it right in front.
And he's just kind of like, startled when it drops on the table in front of him, and then he's just like, he's like, you did it! You actually did it! He's like,
Of course I did it. You doubted us?
He's like, well, after our last conversation, he goes, I thought you were going soft.
Was his homeland as much as yours? We would just like to collect and get out of here, please.
He's like, all right, fine, give me a minute. And he goes over to like a giant lockbox and pulls out a small bag of gold and tosses it to you guys. He's like, now I've got a schedule to keep. Now that I won't be bothered.
Just me, thanks. Doesn't say anything. Just walks out. Doesn't even thank the dwarf or anything.
You are doing a fine work. He just walks away.
Well, that was bittersweet.
It's like, well, we got paid.
Hey, thanks.
And
Let's.
now, shit. How much do I owe? How much do I owe her left?
It says that this was 2,000. So
Yeah.
that divided by 3.
Don't even bother. Mithrax looks at the money and just does not want it because he did not like doing that. So just gives it to Kenso, knowing full well he needs to pay off his. So he's just like, just take it. Like, he does not want that.
Ainley don't care. She's like,
I want that.
Ainley don't care. She's like, I've done worse stuff for her. Oh wow. Money is money, right?
Right?
Right.
So that means.
So
now,
that
are we
means
going- are we
you
going-
have 1,333 gold.
Okay.
And I have 666 gold.
Okay.
Well, and then there's one extra gold piece, so.
Okay. So are we gonna go back to the tavern?
Yep.
So is this gonna be crowded or quiet?
Probably kind of crowded. It's a big town.
No.
There's a bunch of dwarven guys after work.
The guy kept the club, right?
Huh?
The guy kept the club.
Yeah, as proof that we took care of it.
And then they can display it in the quarry and show other stone giants coming nearby that they already killed one of you, so.
All right. So we gotta prepare ourselves because I set the volume to 40. So we gotta remind, like, before you change it, turn it down.
Right.
Okay. So,
Back to the accidental melon.
The accidental milk.
this is so stupid. We still gotta find the asshole.
We're
that's coming up with it.
all darkly walking up to the tavern.
Yeah,
and
we're
we all just
we're
go,
tired. We're just like.
and we all look at it and go,
Just walks in.
weakly laugh and walk in.
Yeah, I'm letting you guys know now. Mithrax ain't gonna be talking as much. He's probably just gonna do a Kenso thing and just order drinks until it just blurs out. If anything else, he did not like doing that. That's for certain.
Yeah, so it's just like, okay, that was stupid. I hope we don't do that
Well,
again.
obviously Rose didn't like doing that either.
So yeah, what's Ainsley doing? So we go.
Sitting at the bar, chatting with some people.
And so I just go, all right, you guys go grab some tapers.
Yeah.
So I go up, so Pencil goes up and just kind of leans like on the bar next to Ainsley, and then just fulfilled.
She's like, oh, you're back, huh?
Yeah.
Partially. And looks back and
Sees
sees Mithrax and Rose. They're just like a little.
Keep them coming.
They're just a little like. Just. I think this one took the toll on us. For a bit.
Rose is leaning, like they're in a booth or something, and Rose is just leaning up against Mithrax's shoulder, like kind of huddled into him.
And then Ainsley's like looking between them two, and you, and she's just kind of like, you guys okay?
It left a bad taste in my mouth. That's all I'll say.
You can hear that?
All right, crowded place.
He's at the bar.
Nah, never mind.
Yeah, that's why. And then, yeah, Pencil would be like, "This one almost got us." And Pencil would just grab a drink and be like, and just tap his shoulder. Come on, let's go sit down.
She grabs her drink and heads over to the table with you guys.
Goes back and then scoots in, and then sets like some drinks.
So how was your day, Ainsley?
Rather interesting. She's like, I've been trying to talk to people like in town and just trying to see what we can do. She's like, she goes, no one has seen Balin in about 2 months in this town.
Really?
She said, every single traveler, every single person that I've seen come in today, I've been asking to see if it's him, because she's like, he's not exactly like a subtle guy, you know how many humans with, or how many guys with blue hair do you see walking around?
Right.
And so she goes, she's like, obviously the people that know him, she goes, they haven't seen him, she goes, but even just passerby haven't seen him. So she goes, well over, and she goes, the barkeep said well over 2 months.
I hate to say it, but do you think that he may have betrayed us? Like, not just us, but the brother.
As in like gone to
The acolytes and informed them of where this hag is and her location and are planning on stopping everything.
I mean, they could have. I don't see why. This late in the game.
Unless he's a double agent. We can't trust him, that's all I know.
Unless he's dead.
Well, if
if
he is
only.
dead, then we don't know who sent the letter for Archimedes.
Mithrax just pauses halfway through a drink and just drops it down. And drops it down only because it's probably the alcohol talking in him, and he'll admit that. And it's like, this is probably the drink tracking in me. If that's the case, how do we even know that's even Balin? I just finally realized it could have just been a hag in disguise. Or it could have just even been the acolyte in disguise.
Gosh darn it!
Could they do that?
Hey there, spellcaster.
They could be that.
He had to freaking do that!
No, they can't do like. Well, aren't hags like they can't fucking. They screech and they fly on broomsticks. Isn't that what they do?
You gotta understand, if a hag wanted to really mess with people, sure, they usually dress up as old ladies, as that's usually the thing they go for.
Are you talking through experience?
The study book.
Well, in our first campaign, yeah.
That's a different story. But Mithrax
In
just
a
like,
past life experience.
I remember.
but Mithrax finishes this drink and it's just like, a couple of drinks. It's like, you gotta understand from the books, sometimes these creatures like to dress up as old ladies, go into a town, but then you have to think about it. How does a town get desolated by a hag? They infiltrate one way, then they just start causing shenanigans. Which makes complete sense as to why no one's seen him in over 2 months. Maybe Balin's actually dead, and we've just been chasing around some ghosts.
And I'm pretty sure everyone's just like,
Mithrax, You're the one that had us chase after him.
I know. I'm starting to think that maybe this is this might be a very dangerous situation.
You think?
Starting.
But I mean, it's the only
It was a
other.
hunch, but
But I mean,
never got
but
it.
I mean, if
Okay,
he
is
comes
this
in and
the
whispers.
booze or is this
He
you having
comes
a
in and
concussion?
whisper. He comes in and whispers and everything else. I mean, yes, for all I know, it could be the booze. But then again, it's our only lead. Unless you guys want to go around to the edge of the capital and start finding this tree that the heir has been left behind.
That is a thought.
That's our only two options, and we're closer to one than
And
the other.
Ainsley's just like, and how many trees are around the capital?
That's also a thought.
She's like,
You want us to go? You want us?
she was right when this first happened. She was the brother had looked for all these trees. That was the first thing they tried to do was find this random tree.
Because even the guy who left and said that he found it by a tree couldn't even remember the tree.
And Mithrax just points over. Just points over at Ainsley's like, and there you go.
I was like, wait a minute, he's got a yes.
I was like, and there you go. That is why I said I was not your
There's a little bit dripping on the
Oh,
table.
right.
Oh,
And there you go. Oh, shit.
No, it's not.
There you go.
I paid a pretty penny for this bottle. You say bottle, you don't say bottle. I paid a pretty penny for this bottle.
I'm not as think as you drunk I am.
It's like meat threats. You're putting me to shame. I love it.
You want to go upstairs, sweet cheeks? Excuse you. That's my point. That's what I'm trying to do.
I got hit by a giant rock.
I know it. I think you have a concussion or you're very drunk.
Both.
Stonewall meat threats.
But you try shaking it off again. It's like, but it's exactly what Ainsley says. Unless you want to go poking around a tree, the only other thing we got is a
We're
hag.
gonna talk to the hag. We're gonna talk to the hag.
We're not gonna talk anything to the hag. We're gonna kill the bitch.
Well,
Because-
we need information. She's
Well,
she's our
kill
mini
her
boss.
after. Well,
but-
we're gonna talk to her as soon as we get her.
Only because I'm gonna put this out again because I know Mithrax is definitely drunk out of it. I did just tell you, Sarah, out of character in previous sessions.
talk about the Moody Blue spell and all that.
Yeah, all I just need to do is get to know the hag as we're fighting her. Whether we decide to kill her or banish her is a different thing. That's
Well,
it.
I would think that we can like get her close to death, but then we'll interrogate her.
Yeah, probably, but it depends on how it goes with our the fight, because
Right.
you know.
Oh yeah, it all depends. But if we get lucky,
Right.
if we get lucky,
If we get her on the ground, I can do Zone of Truth.
get on the ground, put your hands behind her back.
Basically. Going back in it, I think Mithrax would probably just like after a while he'd probably just be like, just starts blacking out onto the table, drunk. It's like,
Yep.
Buddy,
That's what Rosette's been drinking a little bit. She's not quite as drunk as Mithrax, but that's when she just goes, "Yep, I'm gonna marry him someday."
it just blacks out too. Just
Ainsley just looks at Kenzo, just like, do you want to help me get them to their room?
Let me finish my melon.
hand me a slice, damn it.
It is the accidental melon,
I know what the accidental melon's about.
We do know what it's about. That was the whole point we came up with it.
I know, and it's a specific booze, right?
Yeah, because they ran out of kegs, so they brewed it inside of melons.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I mean, while we're eating melon, you can also infuse
Yeah.
alcohol into melon itself.
I literally just thought of this now.
Yeah.
Well, just because I'm eating watermelon, I know the hack.
You want to help me?
let me finish this watermelon.
Now, here is my important question. It is 9:40.
do we want to do the hag now and probably pause in the middle of something because it's getting late? Or do you want to just wait to do it all at once?
I say wait. Because this hag mission we've been prepping for a long time. And if this is going to be a big battle, that we got to have our wits. We got to have like everything vested ready.
I would say I don't care because I don't have work tomorrow. He has work tomorrow, and you have work tomorrow.
More likely it would be on him because me, I'm probably still going to be up until 2 anyway. So
Insomniac.
yeah. But I will say this: how about we end today's session with us purchasing the stuff? Like, say we already time skip and we're literally just purchasing it, and we're just like, and then immediately
just
leaving
that little
to
calm before the storm.
yeah, immediately leaving to the Shadow Pass to go to the other path to there. That way, there we end it, and then when we start up, we're literally like in the
Be
cart,
in the-
already heading into the pass, trying to get it. At least this way, we can also purchase up some potions. Make sure our components are up and ready, especially for the Moody Blue spell. I'm gonna make sure I'm getting the right components, get that ready, knowing full well I'm rolling at a disadvantage because it's a 7th level spell and I have no access to it, and everything else like that.
Okay. Okay.
So that's at least what I'll say. That maybe we should end
Yeah,
it there
we can do
and
that.
just have it prepped and ready for either next week or the following week after, depending on how
True sight
Red
lasts
Fair
an
goes.
hour, right?
But I would recommend even still, only because of the way the hags work, either do it before the battle begins or halfway through. But I can't say for certain because we don't know that pass now. So
Right. So I guess wrap up XP.
Yes, we still have to do
Does
that.
anyone remember how much I gave you guys for the Cyclops?
For the Cyclops,
I think you double on
There we
every
go.
one of them because the troll was 600,
it looks like 800 XP.
8 and 12. I think that's how it goes. I think the Cyclops
was-
was 800, and I
The
think
troll was 600, Cyclops was 800.
and I guess the stone giant is 12.
I don't know.
Oh,
I didn't write down the Stone Giant's XP.
I didn't give it to you yet.
That's fine.
Yeah. I think I was doing 1,000 each.
okay, that's fine by me.
1,000
I think I
each.
did. I did 6, 8, 1,000.
So, okay, 1,000.
I think so. I did. Yeah. Because it's supposed to be 2,900, but I think I divided it. I just rounded it up to 3,
Okay.
and then split it between the 3.
So 39,885 plus 1,000, so 40,885. Okay.
42.
We got 42.
28,500.
42,835. That's what I got.
I have 42,285.
I only got my bonuses because of the stories.
I thought I did too, but
Nope. He did because he exposed.
he revealed more.
Yeah, he revealed more. That's why. You and I are on
It's
the
a
exact
tragic.
same. You and I are on the exact same XP lot because we kept it almost the
So
same.
yeah, you're
rates.
at 42,285.
835. Yeah. 42,835.
42,285 for us because you got your XP.
Yeah. Okay.
We're all kind of different now.
Right. But we're still pretty close. So hopefully, like when we
Probably nearing after the hag.
yeah, hopefully we get this hag, we can level up.
Can't we get to level 9?
That'll take a while.
Okay.
So now we're at the calm before the storm. Jesus. This is where things get interesting.
Let's see if I can get on there. There we go.
Ooh.
Actually in prison somewhere being tortured that he's not giving in, but someone's running around as him.
Yeah, we don't know what's going on with Valen, so we're just gonna have to find out. So we're calling it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And the next video you see, we'll probably be fighting a hag. So,